Hello, welcome to my channel and craft room. I really hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please click the like button and leave a comment. Both of these things really help out my channel, plus I love to interact and chat with you all. I would also love it if you subscribe so we could craft along together in future videos too. You can find me on other social media platforms as well. Those links will be in the description box under each video. I'd love for us to connect there too. Right, let's get crafting. Hello everyone, I am back to share with you my finished journal. Now you may remember I was taking part in a challenge in the Junk Journaling UK Facebook group. The challenge was to choose a book that was predominantly pictures. It could also have been a magazine, and you had to use all of the pages in the book or magazine to create different types of ephemera. So I went ahead and did that. I have a couple of videos where you would have seen me making different bits and pieces. I was hoping to do some more videos where I was showing what I was making, but I haven't had a lot of time to do an extended video. So I've done a lot off camera and I've put it all together, and then I've actually made a journal. So I've used the cover from the book that I used. So this was the book pages that I used, Mouldy Warp the Mole. And I decided to make a journal out of it. So I've used the book cover, I've given it a new spine because it was a very thin book, and yeah, I've put new pages inside, and then all of the ephemera that I have created is inside this journal. So I thought I would take you on a little tour, as I know lots of people were interested in the challenge and quite liked some of the ephemera pieces that I was making, so I thought I would show you the finished journal. Okay, so we'll start with the outside. So I do have a lace closure, so it comes around a button, so it comes from the back and then it ties around the button on the front. I've left quite a lot of ribbon in length, just because obviously if the journal starts to expand, then obviously you can adjust how tightly you can tie it. As I said, I have redone the spine. So I had these fat quarters, I think it's supposed to be an Edith Holden design actually. So I used that to cover my spine, and some purple washi tape to kind of cover the edges of the board where I'd cut the book. And then as you can see, I've got two signatures inside, and then up the top I've just pierced a hole so that I could create a tassel. Now I am not very good at making tassels. I've probably made 2 or 3 in all of my kind of journaling experience, but I really wanted one on this, and I tried to pick colours that I thought would go nicely with the journal. So as you can see, we've got some browns on the front, we've got purples, we've got pinks, so I tried to bring all of that in. So I've got some sort of browns, some pinks, some golds. I've even got a couple of little charms in here, so I've got a cute little fox and a leaf. And I've even put some colourful beads in there. But yeah, like I said, I don't make many tassels. So I know there are others that make much more impressive sized tassels, but yeah, it's far too fiddly for me. I'm not very good at fiddly things, but yeah, I think it looks really nice, and I think it goes really nicely with the journal. Right, let's have a little look inside. So as I said, it's just wrapped around this button closure, and then it's just kind of tucked around on the inside, and then as you open it up, I have got a little bit of a linen lace down the side that kind of just hides where I've sewn the button on. So that's that. And then because I had different scraps of book pages left over, I made a lot of kind of snippets. It wasn't an entire roll, but they were just snippet strips, and I used some washi tapes and different bits and pieces as well. So I've created a belly band in the front. This was one of the journaling cards that you would have seen me make in one of the previous videos, so I've just slopped that in there. I've then got this cute window. Now this window was actually created from one of these, so I think it might have been that picture was originally in there, but I obviously still had the page, so I thought, well, I'll make something of it then. So I have created this. I did use some different pattern papers just to kind of cover up some of the writing, just so there's more journaling space. and the same on the other side. So again, just so there's some journaling space. But I really like there's a window and you can kind of see through and see this gorgeous embossed paper. So this is a floral embossed paper. It was quite long, and I thought instead of just cutting a straight edge, I've tried to trim around the flower shapes just to add a little bit of interest and just something a little bit different. But I really love that embossed paper. I was intending this to be more of a writing journal, so I have included a lot of blank pages. I have decorated some of them just to, obviously, so they're not all blank, but the intention is that this will be a writing journal. So we've got some lined paper here, we've got a plain page on the back, and then this is one of the envelopes that I created from some of the book pages. So it just opens up with a little policy closure, and then there's a nice big envelope there. But that was really fun to make. I like making these little policy closures, and then that just clips back on to the page. And then on the other side, again, you've just got the back of that page, so again, lots of journaling space. On this side we have a paper bag, but just to again decorate it, I have one of my snippets that I've kind of stuck on the top, and then inside the pocket is a large journaling card with tea stained paper on the back. I then have some graph paper, and I liked the holes at the top, so I did keep those. This was something that I made from the book page. This does actually come off and it just sits on top of the page. You could use it as a bookmark. You could also use it as a tuck spot. So once it's on the page, it's on there pretty solid, so you could slide something under there and it could be a tuck spot if you wished. I really love this. This was a tissue paper that I received, and I don't even know who I received it from. It must have been from a swap that I have done, but I think it's just absolutely beautiful. I don't know how well the camera picks up the colours, but this is beautiful sort of greens. The butterflies are like purples and pinks, and you've got beautiful sort of yellow and orangey flowers. Yeah, it's really, really lovely tissue paper. So again, I thought the colours went quite nicely. And again, just some blank pages for journaling. Again, just a snippet with some washi tape, some patterned paper. Like I said, lots of white space ready for journaling. Oh. And again, just a snippet. And then paper clipped on this page, we have one of the pockets. So if I take that off, so you've got a nice big pocket there, and these beautiful flowers at the bottom. So you would have seen me make that, and you would have seen me make this one. So that's just a tag with the lace over the top. But I thought it looked quite nice tucked in this pocket, with the lace then overhanging, and that's just paper clipped to the page. Okay, so again, lots and lots of journaling space. Again, that gorgeous tissue paper. Another snippet, again, just to kind of decorate the page a little bit. That's the other side of that bag. This one has nothing in it, but lots and lots of space there. It's a nice big size. Again, just more snippets down the sides. That beautiful embossed paper. And then this is the back end of where I cut the window out. So again, lots of blank space around the edge to do some journaling. Same on the other side. I just didn't want to cut these up because I loved the images. So I thought at least if the writing's all covered up, then you've got lots of space still to journal. Then we come to the middle. So again, I've got another floral embossed paper, but this one's in a yellow. I thought it went really lovely with the paper that's behind. So this was one of the book pages. Again, I liked the images on there, so I just created little pockets at the bottom, so things can be put inside there. Again, just some decoration at the side of one of the blank pages. So this is another paper bag, so again, lots of room to put stuff in. I've also created a belly band on this side and a little tuck spot there. So yeah, lots and lots of space for things to go inside. Another little cluster here. That's another one of those corner things. So again, it can be taken off and moved anywhere, but again, makes a nice little pocket. Some more of that beautiful tissue paper. One of the tags that you would have seen me make. And again, tea stained paper on the back. This one is a tuck spot, so I didn't stick it all the way down so that things could be tucked inside there. But again, another cluster. Again, lots and lots of journaling space. Another cluster just to decorate. This is a flip out pocket, so you've got 2 pockets there and then one down the bottom here. But again, you've got your access to your journaling space. Again, that beautiful tissue paper, another cluster. Some more of that graph paper. That's the back end of that bag. So again, it's been snipped open on this side. So again, you've got a nice pocket and also another pocket there with the patterned paper. This is also another pocket. So this one was embossed, but you've got another big pocket there, which again is just hinged onto the page with washi tape. And then this is the other side. So again, you've got a tuck there. I love that image, that's so cute. And then we're coming to the back. Now, I did have some pages left over, so I kind of made like a little kind of scrappy notepad that I literally just stuck in the back. So this was the first page from the book, as you can see, but I just liked the little fish. And then, yeah, like I said, I just had some bits of papers left over. So I just used them in here to create a little scrappy, but again, I just thought lots of journaling space, lots of places to write, and then at the back of this scrappy you then have an envelope, which again you can put some different bits and pieces in, and that is the journal. Okay, so that's the full flip through of my journal. This one isn't going to be for sale. This is actually going to be a gift for a friend. So I'll be posting this off, and all of those pockets I'll be stuffing full of different things for her. I have thoroughly enjoyed this challenge. I think what I've liked about it is it's been a bit different for me because I'm literally just using the book pages, and I know I've got printed pages in there. I've got scrapbook papers and things like that, but it's not a printed digital, so it's been a little bit different, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It was such a great challenge. I did pick a nice small book just to kind of get me into it because I wasn't sure when I first started how much ephemera I could come up with, but yeah, I am super pleased with this. I think it's turned out really well. I'm even quite pleased, like I say, with my spine dangle. As I said, I don't make them very often, so I'm very pleased with that, and I just think it's a cute little book. Well, that's all from me today. Just a nice quick little video to show off this new journal. I thank everybody for stopping by and watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful crafty day. I will see you in the next crafty video. Bye bye.